Hello, my name is Isabel Esquivel, and today we will be talking about Chewy's marketing and communication strategy analysis. Chewy was founded in 2011 by two entrepreneurs named Ryan Cohen and Michael Day, but it was later sold to PetSmart in 2017. The product category is new in recent years due to technological advances in the market. So the product category of Chewy is e-commerce pet supplies distributor. Chewy's top competitors include PetSmart, Petco, Amazon, BarkBox, PetEdge, and Boki. Their primary target market includes middle and upper class millennials and Gen Z pet parents with active lifestyles, and their secondary target market includes upper class individuals aged 55 and up, pet owners who have trouble carrying heavy pet supplies. Chewy has done significantly well since first launching in 2011 with a current 17.8 million active users. They gained 5.1 million new users just from the pandemic alone, and they have over doubled in value due to the rapid increase of pet owners due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Chewy's revenue increased and their stocks increased by 77% in 2020, and in Q3 alone, Chewy added 1.2 million net new customers. When talking about their target market, Chewy uses demographics, psychographics, and behavioral segmentation. Their company mainly targets people who are recently married in their 20s and 30s, since this is the time in the family life cycle where many couples tend to get a pet, and females tend to be the purchasing decision maker when it comes to different competitors within the market. Chewy also targets urban households and people with high activity levels. They tend to look for people who purchase online, and the benefits of having an app is that they are able to monitor their target market's purchasing habits and shopping styles. We already covered the primary and secondary market. However, there is an external factor of the COVID-19 pandemic, which we will get more into later. True Data is a company who did an analysis on Chewy.com, and they found out that Chewy has 20% more users greater than 55 years old compared to PetSmart and Petco. And this may be the reason why older shoppers find Chewy easier when ordering heavier pet supplies online, because they don't have to haul a bag back and forth of dog food. So the consumer response to Chewy's customer service is extremely positive. They have numerous accounts of word of mouth marketing going around online. People are raving about their handwritten Christmas cards that they have received from Chewy members, their handwritten birthday cards, getting flowers when their pet dies. And there was even this one incident where a customer was sent an unused keyboard from the company's supply closet when a customer had mentioned having a broken device. They are also doing extremely well in the television commercial space. They just released a commercial called Pets Bring Us Together, which shows how getting pets, even a pandemic, can bring us together as humanity. By using an appeal to emotion, Chewy is able to connect with current pet parents by titling this video Meeting Pet Playdate, which you can see in the image on the right. It encourages people who may have been thinking about getting a pet because they have felt lonely during the pandemic to do so, and by doing that they would become new Chewy customers since they need to get those pet supplies for their new pets. This is a positive framed message, which also gets the positive response from the customers. There are many influencers when it comes to Chewy's target market, including friends, fellow shoppers, culture, and social class. The largest influencer is culture, since the target market really humanizes their pets. They see their pets as one of their own children, and they are willing to spend as much or more money on their pets as they would a child. Fellow shoppers is also a really big one, since they use user-generated content, reviews, and they create an engaging shopping experience for the consumer. Social class is measured by wealth, power, and prestige. So that's what influences the market to want to buy. Friends are also a really big one, just because we trust our friends for their reviews. The target market's influenced also by virtual communities and advocacy groups, Some virtual communities which influence Chewy are the Dog Lovers on Facebook and Fur Baby Friends on Facebook. The advocacy groups which advocate for Chewy or Adopt a Pet and against Chewy are People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, which Chewy has to be really careful about since people are advocating against them. They want to make sure that nothing bad is being said about them and to have good PR. In the diffusion innovation model, Chewy's target market is with the early adopters and at the top of early majority. Since Chewy is an e-commerce pet supply distributor, they are newer to the market, which means that Chewy's customers are relatively new to buying pet supplies in a virtual space. While there have been companies such as Amazon, Chewy is the first e-commerce site which has dominated the pet supplies market online. Chewy's ethics are very ethical. They use conscious capitalism quite well. Their vice president even stated, at Chewy, our goal is to make the world a better place for pets and the communities that serve them. And this is especially important now given the challenges so many are facing across the country. They offer a wish list feature which consumers themselves can go in and can give back to the community and different pets, especially during COVID-19. And they have also given $27 million in products to those pets themselves. They use conscious capitalism by having a higher purpose, which helps provide a flexible outlet for pet owners to conveniently get the supplies necessary for their fur babies. They use stakeholder orientation, so they don't just benefit the shareholder, but they benefit everybody involved with the future success of the company. They use conscious leadership, which focuses on the brand as a whole, and they're very self-aware about how they want to create a positive impact in the community. Conscious culture, which offers excellent customer service, which creates a family atmosphere for the consumers and employees. There are internal and external factors which affect the target market's consumer buying behavior. Some internal factors that Chewy's target market goes through specifically are attitude, emotions, ethics, values, personality, propensity for risk, and potential dissonance. They really need to have a positive outlook on the brand. They need to have similar values, similar personalities. There are also external factors which come in, which has been really big this year, the COVID-19 pandemic. There have been more people buying pets than ever. There have been less people going into stores as ever. So Chewy.com really is that marketplace for the new and old pet owners to go to get those supplies that they need. Some things that have also been external factors in the past and will continue to be in the future for Chewy is the economy and politics. They have discontinued some products that they were selling due to different political stances, including a certain pet bed that was being sold. The consumer decision process is different among the primary and secondary target market. The one on the left is the primary target market within young families having new pets. They have very active lifestyles, so they want to get a dog before they have a child to make sure that they can keep an animal alive, so they go through this whole process. And the secondary target market are really those elderly singles who their main companion is their pet. They don't have people to go to the store with them or go to the store for them, and they can no longer carry heavier things, so they figured out that shopping online, you can have it delivered straight to your door every single month, and it's just way easier. You don't have to carry it from the car and into your house. I have two recommendations for Chewy. The first one is that Chewy should definitely offer different sales promotions, since some of the segments of Chewy's target market are hesitant to try Chewy, since you have to have a $50 spending limit for free shipping. So to entice the money-conscious customer, Chewy should implement alternating sales promotions to make them believing that spending more to save on shipping is definitely worthwhile. They can implement promo codes to help gain long-term relationships with these new leads. It creates a sense of urgency, which will help attract new customers that were first hesitant when hearing about Chewy. My second recommendation is that Chewy should practice productive diversification. Many people who would be in Chewy's target market aren't, just because they really want that exclusive product, which is unique and different, which they can't get since other pet supply competitors sell those same exact things. So what they would be doing is they could sell different exclusive products or different collaboration products that are unique to being sold on Chewy. This would help gain customers who are looking for a diverse product, and it would also help Chewy's brand awareness grow tremendously. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a great day. These are my references.